Oh, hi Aquarius, and welcome to your love tarot reading. This is particularly for single Aquarius, and I pulled 5 cards, although you got 6 because 2 came out together, and I'm going to read them together. And these cards, they all have specific meanings and they in positions which reflect the actions, the attitudes you need to take to move towards the love that you want in your life. Quite often there's things you have to overcome. I mean, the readers, most people watching know my reading, my cards. So where you're at emotionally, entering February, is the 8 of Cups. So this is you, Aquarius, searching for the 2 missing cups, basically. There's no great loss here, there's no great tragedy, but maybe Aquarius sense of something missing in their lives, okay? Now, in the story, there's 2 cups behind this mountain, and he has to go in search of them. And because it's night time, it's a very deep search. It's about, it's a deep inner search for what's missing in your life right now, Aquarius. And I'm just looking at the other cards, and there's actions that need to be taken around relationships. Even if you're single, it's right. Well, if you're watching this, you are. There's actions around people that might be coming into your life that you need to take, because the Lovers is your action card. But anyhow, I'm sorry, I just went off on one. So the reason that you're at where you're at right now is the 8 of Wands. Now this is quite a difficult card to have here, because generally in this position it's generally quite a challenging card. It'll be low self-esteem, the Tower, some past hurt that's happened in your life that's left you feeling unable to find love, unable to get the love you want. But you've got the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands, oh, I've got one message coming through. So some Aquarians might have gone travelling, they might have gone in a journey, they might have gone out in search of something. You know, you might have gone into the world and done loads and loads of activities, build businesses, travel, but you've forgotten about your heart and you've forgotten about your emotional requirements, and that's what you're in search of. So maybe some Aquarius have done loads of other activities, you've searched your spirituality, politics, whatever it is, but now how you feel emotionally is the need for emotional fulfillment, okay? Now, so that was quite a complex card to have there in that position. It's generally a challenging card that comes up there. How I can identify that as an Aquarius is, you know, I've been to uni, I've trained in this and I've done that, but maybe not always looked after my emotional needs. I don't know if that makes any sense. So your inner advice card is a Temperance card. And if you look closely at this picture, both the third eye and the heart chakra are in alignment and the waters run clear. So the advice for this card is about being grounded. It's about clarity. It's being connected with yourself, your inner knowing. It's knowing what you want, Aquarius. And if your extra 2 cups is a relationship, then that's exactly, you need to be true and you need to be real about that, okay? And it's to say, well, I've did this part of my life and this is what's missing and this is what I want, and being crystal clear and not being embarrassed, not feeling less than, just being clear that it's love that you want, and knowing that that relationship together, you'll create something greater than you could if you were on your own. That's what alchemy the Temperance represents in love relationships. It's about how 2 people can create this alchemic force, and life becomes greater, not smaller. So it's almost getting to the point, Aquarius, is realizing you won't lose your freedom and you won't lose any of your identity if you merge with another person. You'll become something greater if you're true to your own self. Another very strange card in the action, because the action you need to take is the Lovers. So is there any Aquarius watching? Is there anyone who's caught your interest? Is there anyone you're drawn to? Is there anyone you desire? Because if there is, I would basically reach out to that person. This is the action card, okay? If there isn't, I've got no idea what to say in this position, but it seems to me that there's action called for, that you need to move out into the field of relationships, and I don't know what that means. If that's internet dating, I have no idea, but you need to put yourself out into the world where you can meet people, and that's going to mean different things to different people. But the call to action is the Lovers. So you need to move out. I've said that twice. I'm just repeating it because it's a very strange card to get there. Basically. But you need to move out into the world where people are, where you can actually meet people. So if you've been a bit isolated, which you might be with that Eight of Cups, if your search has been so far just building these cups, you need to put yourself out into the social world. Now your outcome is the High Priestess and the Ten of Discs. So the Ten of Discs is an interesting card to have emotionally. Traditionally, it's classed as really good financial card, like inheritance. But how I'm reading this card, and another sign got it, it's about self-worth and self-value, believing you deserve the best and not putting up with anything else. Yeah, it's like believing you're capable of the best love. You deserve commitment. The Ten of Discs is a committed relationship, okay? All the disc cards are. With the High Priestess, it's very interesting because the High Priestess rules the unconscious mind. So regardless of the actions you take and what happens, because the Ten of Discs looks like an outcome card, that things might begin to move. If you look, it's additional happy family card, whatever that means to you. A man and a woman in the deck. But the High Priestess is about that deep unconscious part of us. It's about programming. It's about old scripts. It's about old beliefs that have to be changed. Like if that came across with the Ace of Cups, I'd say, right, start to program yourself for new love. But it almost seems to me, with these two cards together, it's saying believe you deserve the best, that you deserve stability, marriage, whatever, and to rid yourself of any old beliefs. So I'm trying to get you another card because it's a strange outcome. Because that High Priestess is great for change. It's great for getting rid of old belief systems. You know, and it's getting rid of all belief systems that bring in new love. I don't care what anyone else says. You can't bring something into a full cup, can you? So you need to empty the cup. And the outcome is the Ten of Discs, which is, it's a new beginning. It's a completion of a cycle. And then we've got the Fool card. I'm looking at these cards. It's very exciting. Something very exciting about these three cards together. They don't often appear. And this is, it's almost that, I'm back to that thing, the High Priestess needs to clear itself out. It needs to get rid of all the old belief systems, yeah, to have its new beginning, which is the Fool card, which is completely starting over and no longer listening to self-doubt, believing you deserve the best, believing that you're worth it, you're worthy of stability, real love, not passing, not situations that pass for love, but the real deal, and that's what the Ten of Discs represents. And I want another card. There's something I'm not getting here. Oh gosh, you've got the Sun this time, which is absolutely great. This is about abundance, prosperity, vitality. It's about having your light shining. I think there's a call to action, a call to moving out of too much of an inner search. Even though you end the month with the High Priestess, there seems to be between the beginning of February and the end of February, I want you to get out into the world, Aquarius. You need to get where other people are if you're to find this Lover's card. It could be work for that Ten of Discs. It could be a work situation, a community situation, where this new beginning and the sun and the Fool shines. I'm sorry, this is quite a confusing reading. It's just, you've got cards don't generally come up this way with this. And if this was a private reading, I'd be saying, right, internet dating, join community classes. You've got to get out there to attract people, particularly with that Fool and all these, the Sun and the Fool. You need to be out in the world, basically. It's not going to come knocking at your door, okay? But great month for love. And more than love, the real deal, the whole thing, okay? Happiness, letting go. I mean, the Fool and the Sun don't actually come out that, don't actually fall in the same reading that much, guys. I really mean it. Okay, I'm sorry if this, just go back to it during the month, maybe. See if it makes more sense to you. Action is all I've got to say to you. All right, Aquarius, I'll speak to you later. Bye.